Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Time for another movie review today. I know there's been a lot of movie reviews lately, good movie reviews and bad movie reviews and stuff. Just gonna pop the camera back a little bit. But there are some other videos coming this weekend, some different content, which I'm excited to bring to you guys. But yeah, there's a bit of a big movie release on Netflix at the minute, and that is the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. So I wanted to watch it and come talk to you guys about it, because it's not often we get a big movie release anymore. And I know this isn't huge, but there are a lot of people looking forward to this movie. I'll give you some background on me and SpongeBob. I watched SpongeBob when I was a kid about 10 years ago when it was on Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure it still is on Nickelodeon. You know, I watched like the classic era of SpongeBob. Some of the first episodes of SpongeBob, I actually grew up with it. And I'm really grateful because I've seen some new episodes of the show and, you know, it's lost its way a bit, I think. But then again, it is just a kid's show, so I'm probably looking into that too much. In terms of the movies, I loved the 2004 movie. I think it's just called the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. SpongeBob SquarePants movie, yes it is. There's one that I haven't seen. I haven't seen Sponge Out of Water. So I haven't seen that one. Is there another movie? What's this one? Sorry, I'm just going through IMDb. Oh no, that's the actual show. So, yeah. I haven't seen Sponge Out of Water, which came out in 2015, I believe. But I loved the show growing up as a kid. About 10 years ago was when I sort of watched it. And I saw all the episodes from 99 up to maybe 2008, something like that. Loved the movie from 2004. Great time. But yeah, I haven't watched the show in many years now. And haven't seen the last film. Maybe I'll make that a priority to go back and watch the other films. Like I say, I've seen all three. The new one. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge on the Run. What did I think of this movie? This movie is directed by Tim Hill, by the way, and of course is starring all your normal voice actors, with some surprise cameo appearances, which we'll get to. I was very worried going into this movie, because I always look at SpongeBob as the classic drawn animation style, which I'm still a big fan of. I wish some animation companies would revisit it, like Disney. I know that it doesn't catch as many people's eyes, but I love that style of animation. I'd be so happy if every now and then companies would revisit it, because it takes me back to my childhood. It's nostalgic. I really enjoy that style of animation. And SpongeBob has finally taken itself away from that. I know in Sponge Out of Water, whenever they were... I haven't seen the film, but it looked like when they left Bikini Bottom and they went to our world, or they come to land, they used a different style of animation. So I know SpongeBob has touched on this briefly with the last film, but this entire film is in this new animation style. And from the trailers, I was pretty worried going into it. I was like, oh, I'm not sure I'm going to like this. The animation in this film is gorgeous. It looks really, really nice. It's somewhere in the middle of like your drawn animation to like the animation that you see in most films nowadays. It's really nice, and the colours popped really well in this film. I found this film really, really pretty to look at. I thought the colours were really nice. And it didn't distract me as much as I thought it would. It really didn't. So yeah, the animation actually is going to get a thumbs up from me. It actually done a surprisingly really good job. In terms of plot, you've got to take this film for what it is. I didn't take it seriously. You shouldn't take it seriously. It's a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. The plot is stupid. But who cares? You're watching a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. And it wasn't so stupid that I didn't care about it. I had a good time with it. I was like, yep, this feels like an extra long SpongeBob episode. The voice acting was all really good. All round, you know, it was really great for me to watch this. It really did throw me back to my childhood. It's like, oh my god, it's like, I remember these characters and stuff. Like, I really enjoyed revisiting Squidward, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Sandy Cheeks. It is Sandy Cheeks, did get that right. It's Plankton. See, I remember most of these characters. And it was really cool coming back to them. It's just like I picked up where I left off with me and my SpongeBob experiences. And they were all great. I had a really, really great time. You get to learn a little bit of origin about these characters as well, which was nice. And it was really cool. In terms of the celebrity cameos, there were some interesting ones. So Keanu Reeves, we all knew was going to be in this. And Keanu Reeves doesn't give a fuck, and I kind of love it. This guy kind of just rolls in on a tumbleweed, and then he has his little scene. But the thing is, from the trailer, I thought he was only going to be in it once. Then he popped up like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, yes! I was like, yes! So I actually loved the fact they kept using him. You could tell that he was in the studio for a day recording his scenes. But who cares? Who cares? He was great in it. I did not know that Snoop Dogg was going to be in this movie. I'm not a fan of his music, but I love Snoop Dogg. This guy just cracks me up. Some of the films, some of the roles he takes is so bizarre. I remember him voicing in Arthur and the Invisibles or Minimoys or something like that. And then, of course, last year he was in The Beach Bum, just playing himself, basically. And then here he is in a SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Danny Trejo, I can never say this guy's name. The Mexican guy pops up in everything. He was the uncle in Spy Kids. He was in 2 episodes of Breaking Bad. He popped up as well. He cracks me up again. He just pops up in anything as well. So the little cameos I actually found really, really fun. Yeah, and I think that's about all I've got for it. The music choice was a bit off, maybe. They were using a lot of nostalgic kind of remixed 80s pop songs at times. They used like 2 or 3 throughout the movie, and I thought it was a bit odd for a SpongeBob movie. But yeah, you know what? You got to take this film for what it is. You don't take it seriously, and you've got to judge it as a kids movie, because that's what it is. And is it a good kids movie? And the answer is yes. I think it's a pretty good kids movie. It's nowhere near as good as the 2004 SpongeBob movie. I haven't seen the 2015 one, so I can't compare it to that. But I actually had a good time with it. You know what? It threw me back. It was nostalgia. I had fun. Is it great? No. Is it bad? No. It's a good time. I'm going to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. If anyone's watching who's got families, if anyone's watching who's got kids, you know, who's got families, most people got families. If you're living at home with, you know, you've got kids and stuff, it's a perfect movie to put on at the minute in terms of new releases. It's one of the better animated films that have come out this year, that's for sure. Not that there have been many. But it's a lot better than Scoob, I'll say that much. A lot better. But anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Always don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Bye bye.